Yo, we want to welcome everybody out to webinar on Boss Webinar, exposing how I did 50,035 in 24 days online. Definitely mind blowing. Definitely numbers that I haven't hit before. My first month I've ever done that. But one thing I've learned is how to master my niche. One thing I've taken is how to take my strengths, what I know best, and how to utilize them in all the right proper places, right, and accumulate the money that I vision. So before last year, 40K was my biggest month, and I was stuck there. February was my biggest month last year. I can never beat 40,000, no matter how close I got. That even that week in November when I did 20K in 7 days, I got stuck, right? I got stuck at 30. And then December, I got stuck at 33. I couldn't get past 40K. And so one of the main things is I had to realize where was I stuck at inside of my business, right? I had to realize what was it that was holding me back, right? Was I not utilizing myself in all the proper places, or was I just doing something over and over again repeatedly trying to get a different result, which is insanity? And so one thing I realized is that I'm phenomenal at niches. I'm phenomenal at mastering a niche. I'm great at when it comes to framing. I'm good at helping people get results. And so I made sure this year that I took what I was great at and I made it be what I need to be doing. And so even just going into that, some of you guys on this webinar right now, you're probably trying to master something, right? And you're probably trying to produce something where you're really, really weak at. It doesn't mean that you can't learn it, but what it means is if you're trying to make right now money, if you're trying to make money every single day, you need to capitalize where you're strong at and you need to exercise where you're weak at. That's two different things. And so if you're not doing what you're good at right now inside of your business, that's probably why you're not making money. That alone is probably why you're not making daily income. That's probably alone why you're not making the monthly residual income that you desire to make, is because you're trying to move properly on the areas that you're weak at. Now, again, areas that you're weak at are just places you need to exercise, but places where you're strong at is what you need to do daily. So if you're not doing that inside your business model right now, that's probably the biggest pothole and loophole that you have in your business. So one thing I'm going to go into is knowing exactly what your niche is. Now, guys, I'm going to give you some key elements into your business to knowing what exactly your niche is, for one. And then two, I'm going to give you 5 of the most top niches that make money every single day. Now, we're talking about billion-dollar niches, million-dollar niches that you probably not nowhere near or even utilizing to your advantage or to your knowledge. And so one of the craziest things is that one of the craziest ways to earn money online is by niche marketing. You have a lot of people who market for travel companies. You have a lot of people who market for weight loss companies, and they don't target people who's looking for that product. And I don't know how many times I can emphasize having a product and not knowing what your target market looks like will always keep you lost. You'll become blinded inside of your business. So if I have a weight loss product, my main target company is people who struggle with weight loss, people who struggle with dieting, people who struggle with when it comes to eating to lose weight, right? If I don't know what the problem is for that niche, I can't provide the solution. So right now, if you're in a niche and you don't know what the main problem is, you can't provide the solution. So for those taking notes, write down this question. What is the problem? For the niche that I'm in, what is the problem? And what is the solution? As you can see here, it says niche marketing is marketing specific focus groups that gains from products and services satisfies the market needs. Now, again, in this segment, you're going to learn what exactly a niche is, what are the top 5 niches, and how can you use these niches to create a massive income. But for those who are taking notes, I want you to write down clearly what is the problem and what is the solution. Everybody needs to know this by heart. You cannot run a business model if you don't understand it. You have to know who you're providing to, what kind of community is having access to it. If you don't have these things inside of your business, you're running around with your head cut off. You're just hoping that people buy. Are you one of those marketers who just put stuff up on Facebook every day and hope someone wants to join you? Or are you one of those marketers who understand that not everybody fits inside your business model? Jermaine said he'll let me know if I'm being too deep.
Nah, man, it's good. People soaking it up.
So we're going to go into this, just the basic principles. What is a niche? A niche is a specialized but profitable corner market. So if I'm in weight loss, my target market is people who struggle with losing weight. Not necessarily is it people who are just overweight, because you have to remember some people are comfortable with that. But if I wanted to capitalize on income and I was inside a weight loss niche, I want to look for people who failed at losing weight. That's what I want to look for. People who tried to lose weight before but couldn't do it because there was proper elements inside of their body or things that they couldn't put in place to lose weight, whether it be not eating right or lazy when it comes to exercising. I want to find people who's attempted, right? What am I doing when I found people who's attempted? I'm finding people who've spent money before. What am I doing? I'm finding a buyer's list. People who's already came out of pocket. A lot of times you guys are attracting people who don't understand investment. So you're trying to sell to people that really don't matter, right? And so how do you shift your business? How do you pivot, right? You got to understand your business. You got to understand your business model. So I got people writing me, telling me they're taking notes and asking me, can I repeat that one more time? If I'm in weight loss, I want to find people who failed at losing weight. People who have problems when it comes to eating the right food. People who have problems when it comes to dieting. People who have problems that's tried the gym, but it didn't work out for them. Why am I finding those people again? Because those are people who understand investment. Those are people who understand the problem. I'm gonna ask Steven and Jermaine, is this pretty good to you guys?
Killer. Yeah.
So please analyze and find the problem to your business. I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna go over the top 5 selling niches that literally why people are making a crap load of money every single day is because people understand this. The number 1 selling niche to online marketing, period, is health and wellness. Number 2 is relationships, which is like dating, sex education. These are 2 top niches, right? Then number 3 is money, which you would think would be number 1, but it's actually number 3. Number 4 is hobbies. Number 5 is personal development. Now, for those who are doing CPA marketing and who's on top of this call right now, and you're probably trying to do a CPA offer, which doesn't align to these top niches. Now, these are niches that's being searched for every day in the Google engines. So every day someone's looking for a dating program. Every day somebody's looking for, how can I make money from home? How can I make money from this? Every day somebody's looking for, how can I better myself? Or how can I become a better speaker? Or how can I enlarge my language content? These are the things that most people are looking for. So one thing is, do your demographic research. Know what's being sold the most. It's nothing worse but putting out a product that doesn't have a demand. So some of you guys are probably doing a CPA product that somebody put out, but it doesn't have a demand. And so you're probably thinking CPA don't work and you're wasting money, but really what you're doing is you're wasting your time because you didn't research properly. You're marketing a product that doesn't have a demand. That's like me, how to rebuild chairs. Now, what's the chances of people wanting to learn how to rebuild a chair when they can go buy a $10 chair? So the demand's not high for that. So me spending $20 a day on ads for how to rebuild a chair is wasting my money because there's no demand. Please know whatever product you're using in CPA networks, it has to be a demand in the marketplace. If there's no demand in the marketplace, you are literally wasting your money every day, and you're probably calling the training that you watched or the upline you learned from scammer or the guy who wasted your money because you didn't take the time to research your business. Somebody said they're taking notes. I'm gonna ask, make sure everybody's on because we have a lot of people. I'm gonna see who's engaging. Guys, make your way to my wall real quick. I'm gonna ask who's getting value from this before I continue. I think Jermaine said he just had a breakthrough.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm just playing.
This is the stuff people won't tell you, man.
Who's getting value from this? Like, I really want to know.
Breakthrough.
Darren Thomas, if you can. Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. I added that last part. My mom used to always say, fortune research, good stuff, major value, learning something new already.
Goodness gracious.
I need a link to click for this. I am. Okay, cool. Me loving it, keep rocking, awesome value. All right, perfect. Yes, I am. Keep it coming, don't stop. No homo. Me, Benjamin Gardner. I am. Mind. Yes, indeed. Yeah. I'm going to cry game changer. Thanks, Christopher Thomas. Wow. All right, cool. Just got on. All All right, perfect. Like I said, we have a packed webinar. I just want to make sure you guys are getting value from it. If you guys say like, Nate, this is crazy, I don't need to learn this stuff, then I'll continue to go on. All right, cool. All right, so it seems like everybody's getting value from this. If you didn't chime in, guys, we're on my wall. Please let me know. All right, so I'm gonna go back because it sounds like everybody's getting value, which is definitely good. One thing I want to say though is there's going to be a lot of marketers online who's not going to tell you this stuff, and this is stuff I literally had to learn watching Jermaine do certain things in his business. And one thing I realized, he understood his customer. Right? If I asked you right now, name your business, and you said, Nate, I'm in Empower Network, or Nate, I'm in My Fun Life, or Nate, I'm in National Wealth Center, right? Whatever your company may be, and I ask you, what does your average customer looks like? I'm pretty sure everybody on this webinar is blank, right? Everybody on this webinar is probably thinking right now, what the heck does my average customer look like, right? Who knows what? Let me ask my wall. Jermaine said ask you guys. Let's put everybody to the test. Now, if you don't know, just say I don't know. Be transparent. That will take you further in your business. What does your average customer look like? Now, if you're in my coaching, don't answer because we've already done this before. So what does your average customer look like? Julius, you cannot answer. He said myself. Okay, that's one. Honestly, I don't know, but I'm guessing myself. See? That's fine. That's good. See, Reginald, still someone in trouble. Okay. Who else? If I can't buy from me, then why would I buy from me? Okay, that's a good saying. A good looking hippie with a dog who lives by the beach. I don't know, to be honest. Okay. Honesty is great. All right, perfect. For those who are still chiming in, your answer, go for it. But the reason why I asked that question is because you have a lot of people online who want to make a lot of money, right? And you want to make a lot of money, but you don't know who should even be buying from you. So what you do is you throw mud on the wall and you hope that someone comes and cleans it up. And so it gets you nowhere inside of your business, is what I'm trying to tell you right now. For those who are waking up with hope marketing, and what I say hope marketing is when you wake up, you hope you make money. You need to be one of those marketers who knows when you wake up, you're going to make money. You got to have confidence. It's just like every store that you go to every day, the gas station, the CVS store, they know they're going to make money. Why? Because they know their product is a demand to the marketplace. You have to know that you yourself, the person that's behind the keyboard, the person who's behind a computer, you have to know that you're a demand to the marketplace. You have to know that you're powerful. You have to know that there's something inside of you that's so great that it's needed in this marketplace. That's why you can walk boldly and confident inside your business and sell your product or sell your training or sell your coaching because you know that you was designed to impact the world. If you don't know that you was designed to do that, it's going to be hard as heck for you to make money online. Why? Because you lack self-confidence, right? So with those two things right there, that's what you're probably missing in your business right now. One, you don't know that you're designed for greatness. Two, you don't even know what your customer looks like, right? You can't take a basketball to a soccer game. It don't make sense. You have to know that product, that training that you have, who does it, who needs. I was going to say, who does it minister to? You can tell I go to church a lot. But you got to know who does that product, who does it reach? Who is your training for? Me perfectly. I know that my training is for the age 24 to the age 55, people who failed in marketing, people who need a second chance, and people who struggle in personal branding. I know who my customer looks like. Somebody who doesn't have a brand, somebody who's failed in marketing, and somebody who wants to get up and try again. What does yours look like? When you can have this to a T, you won't just chase the money, but you'll reach out for the people you need to help. The moment you focus your mindset on changing people's lives and helping people, you're going to make a crap load of money. This month alone, I made a lot of money. But guess what? If you see my wall, my whole team has made a lot of money. My whole students have made a lot of money. Why? Because that's my focus. My focus is seeing other people duplicate, seeing other people get results. When that happens, my money happens. So, of course, that was not supposed to be a part of this PowerPoint, but obviously I was led that way. So, please realize and learn who your average customer is so that you can master your niche. I'm going to go on because I know it's getting late. All right, health and fitness. I'm going to break down some of these niches. This niche focuses on weight loss, dieting. Oh, snaps. Hold on. This is one of the most dominant niches to online. People are always looking to make their body looks, New Year's resolutions, just a simple change in lifestyle. We understand that in weight loss, people feel a certain type of way. Being healthy, being fit makes you feel confident, makes you feel bold, makes you happy. We understand that, right? A couple of more things. People who have to make a change and people who need help with this change. People who are looking to make a healing or a change inside of their body. In this niche are people who are looking to continue to stay in shape, right? So if I know that this is what people are looking for, what should my training look like? What should my product look like? And don't worry, guys, I'm gonna tie all this into how does this tie into webinar? How does this tie into what you're doing? How did you make money with this? I don't need to understand this. Well, one thing, first and foremost, you have to understand the marketplace. Even though this may not be your expertise, you should at least have an understanding of a niche. It makes you better as an entrepreneur. Next one is relationships. Another big niche is relationships. Many people are looking for a mentor to help them monitor their relationships or give advice or need help creating relationships. Take into consideration of all matchmaking services. I'm going to give this big tip. If you do CPA, there is counseling products that you can use, and targeting newlyweds and targeting people who's getting ready to get married with that product, or even with a blog and having that blog syndicated and putting it through the search engines and leaving that CPA offer right there can make you a lot of money. For those who are listening, that was just a 4-step formula to how you can make a lot of money on autopilot. Just using actual CPA products that helps people get counseling. Money, you said what?
That's a good niche.
And it's definitely a great niche. It's not something that's very, very tapped. So for those who are big in the CPA network, take that 4-step formula. Get that product. Find that demand. The best way, look at when you look on Google, look for stuff, how many marriages fail without getting counseling. How many newlyweds should get counseling, right? You're going to find out there's a lot of information from people saying they wish they would have got counseling. Make a blog surrounded by why a newlywed should get counseling. Put the CPA product in there, syndicate it, and I can guarantee you some woman or some man is going to search for it. And make sure that you rank it. So money is another hot niche. Most people that actually buy online are looking to make money to create income. Most people, because so many online marketers are struggling, that is a good idea. So work from home opportunities. I would suggest using Google AdWords and using Bing PPC. Those definitely work good, especially when you're targeting out the country. So if you have a product or if you have an actual training system that's especially for like New Zealand and Nigeria and the Philippines, they're really big on work from home opportunities inside of Bing PPC. So you can definitely utilize that. Hobbies. Niches that sell are niches that are about hobbies. Someone who is truly passionate about their hobby will be more urged to buy just because it relates to their passion, right? I remember I created an ebook. It was surrounded by baseball tips. I played baseball when I was a kid. Of course, I didn't make it to MLB because I'm right here talking to you. But the point was, I made a baseball book surrounded by things that I've learned in baseball and tips that I learned to how I hit my first home run and how I used to hit doubles and how I used to steal bases. And I took those 10 steps and I put it on top of an ebook and I created and put my name on it. And guess what I did with that ebook? I targeted Little League baseball coaches. I targeted Little League World Series. And I made over $600 selling that ebook alone to baseball niches. Same thing with my student Rosie. She made a ebook surrounded by 10 things to get your cat to do something. I think do a backflip, something like that. But she sold that ebook to so many people who was looking to see how they can get their cat to do this. There's so many ways to make money online, guys, that are stupid. It should be like a sin, the ways that we can make money, where there is certain sins, but we ain't gonna go into that you can do. But the point is, there's so many ways you can make money online if you utilize your knowledge. In these niches, understanding them. Next one, personal development. This kind of ties into the niches all in together. People are always looking to get better and self-analyze themselves to get better. Each niche all shows a change in lifestyle, who needs a mentor, etc. Right? We don't really go into that. Now you're probably wondering like, okay, now how does this work out, right? Why does this tie in with webinar mastery? Now, here's the thing about webinars. is the thing that puts all these together is the fact that each one requires a service or some product, but how do you get them to buy, right? Listen, guys, in Webinar Boss, what I do is I literally show you the formula to finding you 3 winning niches, right? Whether it be personal development, weight loss, whether it be health and wellness, I'm going to show you how to target that, how to exactly target that niche specifically. And I'm going to show you how to run your Facebook ads. Now, I need you to picture this, running your Facebook ads to that niche. So if I can just use somebody as an example, Peter G. or Darren Thomas. Darren Thomas has a webinar for Herbalife. Darren Thomas has a webinar for Legal Shield, and he has a webinar for, give me another one, Amway, right? And so he has 3 different ads, but on the ad it reads, free Amway training special webinar by Darren Thomas. Now you take that time and you take an hour for each niche to research. What does Amway offer? What does Legal Shield offer? What's the first one I said? We're just gonna say you did ACN. All right, so ACN, I forgot the first one, right? But he takes an hour to research those 3. And the one thing that he's gonna find in common is between these 3 niches, none of them are utilizing online marketing, right? None of them are using the online tools to get their business to the next level. Just like I was sharing with Steven, you can reach the masses with one ad, but you can't reach the masses from belly to belly. You can't reach the masses during a home meeting, but you can reach the masses during a webinar, which makes like so much more sense, right? So he takes those 3 niches and he creates a sales page and a webinar funnel that's surrounded by these niches, and he tells them, listen, on October 22nd, I'm doing a webinar specifically for Amway. So when they click the webinar link, the page is congruent. Attention Amway reps. Darren Thomas is going to be teaching how can Amway utilize online marketing and get more sales. Register for this free webinar, right? Now, please know that offline MLM are used to investments. They are used to buying. They understand what it's like to come out of pocket. So you're telling me if he gets 50 people on a webinar, he has 50 people that's already invested money. Remember what I said in the first part, attracting rebuyers, people who've bought before, people who knows like it's to invest. So he gets 50 people on a webinar from Amway, 50 people for Legal Shield, 50 people for ACN. He closes 10 people on each webinar to learn online marketing, period. Now, you could fail in recruiting, you could fail in picking people up, you could fail in building a team, but if you know how to build a capture page and run a Facebook ad and set up a sales page and set up a whole funnel, whether you made money or not, you know how to do services, is what I'm saying basically. You know how to perform and deliver a service that is a need, because these people don't know nothing about how to put up a banner, how to run their fan page, how to build a brand around it. But because you know how, and because you've learned how to do it, you now can service the need of a product. I feel like I'm going too deep and I shouldn't be teaching all this right now because it's in my product, but I'm giving it away anyway, right? But I hope some of you guys are catching what I'm saying is, in Webinar Boss, I'm going to teach you how I went to real estate investors, how I close over $2,000 to $3,000 every webinar I do, whether it's to authors, real estate agents, or it's to people who's in companies like Herbalife who need help with online marketing. See, sometimes you got to learn how to go outside of your niche and find the ones who need your product. So many times we're going to the same circle of people when we don't need to, because there's a service of people who's looking for what you need. So I think I kind of broke that down a little bit too much, Hunter. I think, well, I kind of get.
You went deep, but it's killer value. I'm sure everyone's taking notes. So.
All right, so I'm gonna go in. So I'm just gonna break a little bit more down. By creating webinars, you can target a niche and offer what it needs to be taught. Launch by creating a webinar. What does this give us? Leverage and an easy opportunity to sell by creating the perfect webinar offering for free. It targets you already because you choose to stay within the niche. Guys, there's so much money in this, and if you want to know how I made $50,000, is because I've capitalized on niches who needs online marketing services. It's because I've capitalized and took the time out. I've built proper funnels. I know the formula to a sales webinar. I know how to create a sales PowerPoint for any type of company. I know how to research a company and break down the strengths and the weaknesses, finding all the right loopholes to create a lucrative income. I understand these things. But the question is, no matter how many times you failed online, what you don't understand is that your service is still worth $1,000, $3,000, $5,000, and people will pay you because of the education that you have because you failed. So I never want you to look at your failure again as a bad thing, but now look at it as a benefit. Because I failed so much is why I can help you so much. So I'm going to go on to the next part, and we're almost done, guys. We're almost out of here. It's been an hour. I want to see this. Who just got value from all this, from this webinar? From Webinar Boss. If you can see the power in this and how you can make money, and if you want to be my next six-figure earner student, or you want to start getting to $10,000 a month, chime in below. Let me know. Who's got value from this? Chime in, guys. Again, there's a lot of people on here. Well, Dave Ryan said he didn't get value. Sorry to hear that, brother. This is definitely outside the box. Love it. Thanks, Bonnie. I'm over here doing backflips. Who else? Cindy, great stuff. Great at time. Learn to research and implement. Perfect. Yes, sir. Lots of value. Dope. Thanks, Steven. Come on, guys. Chime in. Let me know. Let me know. I'll bring Cater out. Let's see what Cater thinks. Is he on here still? Cater, you got a mic?
Yeah, man.
What's
Can
going
you hear
on?
me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hey, what's up, boss? Good stuff, man. Powerful webinar, man. I've got so much value from the stuff that you were sharing, man. Really, really powerful when it comes to targeting, man. You guys will hear the babies in the background, but you know it gets crazy. That's the father who's left. But really, man, with the targeting, man, once you can specifically target your niche, you will be able to make a lot more money because the people will actually need what you have. You know, just to share a little bit of my story from what Nate was saying, you know, I have one, you guys probably seen him on my wall or anything. He's my brother-in-law, so I ended up spending some time with my in-laws after my wife gave birth to our two twins, baby girl. And, you know, he started doing little websites for different companies that he was targeting on Craigslist. You know, he would ask those people for $20 because he did not believe in himself. You know, I took him one time and we closed out a deal for $1,000 just for the same service that someone else that has the money, they are willing to pay him for. So really, guys, definitely this is really awesome what you just teach me tonight, man. As far as the webinar goes, man, this really opened my eyes to a bigger niche, you know, just going out of your marketplace, and that's really amazing, bro. Good stuff, man.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Let me I'm gonna bring out. Let's see who else I can bring out. Um, Julie, you got a mic?
Yes, sir.
What's going on, man?
What's going down? Killer value, man. And killer value, man. The values in the application of this stuff. What you shared, man, is
You're like
powerful.
away from your phone, bro.
Yeah, can you hear me? Let
Yeah, I can
me
hear
get
you
a
now.
little closer. I got the wrong headphones in. Yeah, but yeah, super value, man. You killed it and you over delivered as usual. You know, you guys gotta pay attention to this stuff because it's if you target in the right niche and you put in your offers and services in front of the right people, man, the sky is the limit.
Yeah, man, definitely. $10,000 days are definitely there, man. Congratulations on your success.
Thanks, bro. I
Bring
appreciate
out,
everything.
oops. Let me bring out Adriana. You got a mic? Adriana, you got a mic? No? I think she got a mic. No, Adriana. All right, let me try to bring out one more. Let me see. Who else is on here? Somebody else on here is on a mic who has a mic that can give us some feedback. Like I said, there's a lot of people on here. Cindy Bloom. Microphone? No. Cindy, you got a mic? Hello? No? Okay. What about Christy Johnson? You got a mic? Christy, you got a microphone?
No.
Well, we can hear you.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Yeah, I don't have it plugged in. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. So what do you think about the webinar?
It was really good stuff. It was really, really good stuff. I mean, it allowed me to be able to see how I can target niches in my local area in a way that I hadn't really considered previously.
Mhm.
And I'm just grateful that you provide a lot of value. A lot of times you get on webinars and it's just selling, selling, selling. But this is really great.
Thanks. Appreciate it. Okay. So
Cool. Thanks, man.
I'm glad everybody got some value, man. Again, guys, I just launched a brand new mastermind, right? And I'm going to be working literally with 10 to 20 people on literally making their first $3,000 a day, right? Outlining the complete funnel, literally showing them exactly how to target the right niche, how to do the PowerPoint, how to present it the correct way, how to capitalize, how to sell, and how to have a follow-up sequence. A lot of times, most people get information like this and they just don't know how to really put it together yet, which is perfectly fine. And that's why I created the Webinar Boss Mastermind. For those who want to take action, you just want to go to www.thewebinarboss.com right now, fill out the application. What's going to happen is one of my staff, they're going to review your application. On there is like, how much money have you made in a month? What's your strengths? What's your weaknesses? How much are you clearing yearly? Just a couple of questions. Once it's basically upon acceptance, once your application gets accepted, you're going to get a call from them saying that you're in, and then you're going to be on a private mastermind starting with me on Sunday. Where I'm literally going to break down a lot of these things. I'm going to work hand in hand with you. We're going to do some done for you services with your branding, and we're going to make sure that your webinars are converting. But I'm going to make sure that you make your first $3,000 inside of this mastermind. I'm going to literally lock arms with you. I'm going to put a lot of attention to this mastermind because I have a lot of students who's duplicating, but there's still a lot of people who's never made money online, and that bothers me. And so I understand that those people who've never made money online, they have so much services that they can do and utilize that they don't understand that they can make a lot of money with. So right now, what you're going to do once you get off this, or even right now while you're here, you're going to go to thewebinarboss.com, fill out your application, fill it out to a T the best way you can possible. Wait for that call of acceptance. It may be today, it may be tomorrow. And then you're going to want to get on that mastermind, that private mastermind with me on Sunday. Super, super exclusive. Nobody else will have it. Again, I only really want to work with 10 people, but I will open up today to like maybe 15, 20. Because again, it's not about the money because I make money every single day and I'm going to make money continually. But I really want to take the time out and really work with these people for the next 60 days so that they can master and do what they have to do, right? One more time, go to thewebinarboss.com, fill out the application, wait for your call upon acceptance. They're going to tell you how much it's going to cost you to get in, and we're going to make sure we lock arms with you so that you can make it happen. And then from there, you're going to be inside that private mastermind with me for 60, 90 days. For those who take action, this is everything you're getting today. You're going to get my $1,000 a day training, which has helped over a dozen people get to 10K a month, make their first $10,000. You're going to get my brand new training that literally everybody got a breakthrough in the first webinar, which is how I did 7,072 hours boot camp. Crazy CPA training, shows you my network, show you how I do it, how I outsource. You're going to get access to my school for 1 month. For free, which is top training from Alfredo Delgado, $1 million launch from Jamie Lewis, Jermaine Steele, Todd Dowell, Tanisha Adjo, like just mad training from everybody. And last but not least, you're going to get a free copy of my brand new book, which is You Deserve the Win, which will be coming out by next month. You get all these free for bonuses, man, for just taking action and getting into a mastermind that can literally change your life. And you can ask people on here who's worked with me and Jermaine, and they'll tell you they've had great experiences and breakthroughs and, accessible income. So take action again, guys. After you put in your application, write me and say, hey, Nate, I just filled out my application. Can I please get in, or can I please get my bonuses once I'm accepted? And literally, this is worth, that's 1,000. This is over $2,000 worth of bonuses for free that people already paid. Someone just paid $997 to get that 7K and 72 hours boot camp just 2 days ago. So you're getting all this for free for getting into the private mastermind. Again, go to www.thewebinarboss.com, fill out the application, wait for your call upon acceptance. Write me, let me know you filled out your application. I'll have a bonus for you too. And I'll see you guys in on the other side. Peace. Let go. Come on now.